Welcome back everyone for the next part of Etrian Odyssey 5. In the last part, we ran into a few troublesome enemies. I got a little bit greedy with a few forest berries, and then there were 3 dogs and I almost died. But it's alright, right? It's completely alright. I just had a disadvantage with almost no TP fighting 3 mad dogs. But it was kind of alright because I had a blinding skill which hit 2 out of 3 enemies, which can basically one-hit me with a single attack. Yeah, it wasn't really pretty. I'm just gonna say it like this. It wasn't really the prettiest thing I did. Anyways, funny thing is, you're really able to use something like a quick jump option. It's not really quick jump. It's not like I can just wait. It's not like I can just do this and jump to the staircase. It's just that when I enter the labyrinth, I'm able to select the floor from which I'm going to start. Which is kind of useful to get back to the spot where we left off, you know? So, let's see. There's a wall to the right of us, and there was an event. Let's not forget about the event, just because I was distracted for a second. To the left of us, a pool surrounded by boulders catches your eyes, and you notice already that you motion your party to stop and look. It is a reservoir made by past explorers. Spring water is tinkling out of the wood pipe that stretches between the boulders. A drink of fresh water might hit the spot. Sure. You scoop water from the reservoir and drink its cool, refreshing taste quenches your thirst. Oh, wait. Here. 20 HP, 10 TP. Also this can be gone. Place with this, like this. Okay. It's possible that other explorers will stop here. It won't be polite to drink it all at once, but the reservoir should be refilled by tomorrow. After making a mental note to mark the spot on your map, you resume your exploration, or rather your adventure, with renewed spring in your step. Thanks! Finally a healing point in this labyrinth, and a treasure right ahead of us. So, the ice bath again. Well, I really like that you are here like this. I'm just gonna use ice lance and shoot a few times. Totally enough. Let's see. Don't really like that you bind my legs like this. Oh well, it's not like you can do much about it. It should be fastened, right? Yeah, okay. So let's see. Right side. Wait, that's not what I wanted to do. Right side is a wall. Water continues on to the right as well. There's an opening. Water's all around us. And a wall to the left. So, let's see. What's inside? Anything good? Medica 2 already. Well, that's good. And of course, more water to the right of us. Let's throw it in like this. Okay, the mushroom again. Fire. Hits. To the trash. I mean, I could recover the MP again.
I shall take the vanguard. Leave it to me.
I'll help you out.
Let's do it like this. Fire this guy, hit the center as well. Then I'm gonna trash around with this and fireball the center and hit the center as well.
Charge!
The bird's really strong.
Ready?
Give him that. The bird is really strong. So, auto should be enough.
Can it be like this
There
all
we
the
go.
time?
I'm a little little bit worried about the fact that the enemies drop so many items. That kind of forces me to go back that much. At the same time, I also noticed that the items that I sell aren't really worth that much overall. Probably because of the high drop rate. Which is good and bad at the same time, because the high drop rate gives me the possibility of upgrading my items really quickly. At the same time though, it's going to make it buying items a little bit tougher, you know? So there's always a downside to this. This is a take spot.
Let us begin.
Lotus fruit. Nice. Then we have an opening to the left side again. And more water. As you make your way across the second floor, you notice a girl sitting cross-legged on a suitable flat rock on the ground. She seems to notice your presence as well, and walks over with a cheerful expression.
How's it going?
That's Lily! How's it going? There aren't too many danger around here, but stay safe anyways, okay? In such a dangerous area, Lily's happy-go-lucky attitude seems almost comical out of place. With a wink, the girl reaches into her satchel and hands something over to you. A nectar. And a thread. It's just a present from little old me. I'm sure it will come in handy sooner or later, and I'll help out. And I like helping out my fellow adventurers. She gave you some items, sure, but does this necromancer have an ulterior motive? Oh, you're not sure what to make of all of this. Should I stare at? Nah, I'm just gonna think. Oh, no. It's really not a big deal. But I'm glad you liked them, and it's nice to know you are all got good manners too. With that, Lily packs up her things, stand up, and start walking away.
Bye now.
I'll see you all a little later. With a wave, Lily skips deeper into the woods and disappears. Now that the young Celestian is gone, you're free to resume your wandering. What is she doing wading around into such a dangerous... Wait.
What's that?
Shortcuts! In such a dangerous area, I was about to say. Okay. Good that I went this side first. Two spots, properly connected like this. Huh? Wait. While strolling through the lush forest, you discover a small wooden enclosure. Inside are remains of an abandoned campfire. Upon closer inspection, there are still embers in the ash. You can rekindle them if you like. This campfire might also be the perfect place to cook some food. Sure. Didn't I also have an icon for the... Yes, I have. Great. Rhei rolls up her sleeves and get to work. The rest of you watch. Thanks to Rhei's skilled effort, the campfire is eventually rekindled. I can grill my meat. How about 3 of them? After preparing some meat, you set it in a pot, put the lid on it, and place it over the flame. As you continue feeding wood into the fire, the rich scent of meat tickles your nostril. Roasted meat. Well, thank you very much. Now that you're finished, you clean up and put out the fire. You will make sure to do it thoroughly to prevent wildfires. And after safely breaking camp, you walk away from the remains of the campground. Good to know that that is a thing, that I can actually cook my food in the labyrinth as it is. Seriously. This game has a few gimmicks that are completely new to this. All those extra skills just for labyrinth exploration. And another tech spot.
Well then.
Are there more shortcuts around here? Was a 3x3 room, right? But seriously, are there more shortcuts around here? Seems like this is... I should have went left first. I really should have went left first. So let's just attack this guy like normally. I think this guy is weak to fire, and the squirrel shouldn't survive 2 archers. And me.
Disappear.
The mushroom, on the other hand, is kind of tanky.
Can it be like this all the time?
So let's see. Yes, there is another shortcut. Of course there would be another shortcut. But it's not like I can... Yeah, I can't go through it. Okay. In that case, let's just go back through here. Should I get the encounter on the other side? I don't think that's going to make a big difference. And there are no more shortcuts around here either. Just one of them? Auto attack.
How's that?
That was an
You know, I
easy
absolutely
victory.
love it if I can just auto it down. And it seems like the mushrooms are able to petrify. Just that in this game, petrification doesn't really last forever. It basically means that it's dead. Like, seriously. Normally, petrification is an instant kill. Unless, of course, you're able to cure it with your healing abilities, you know? It is a connection point. But not like this. More water to the left. Properly connected to the door, and off we go. Upon passing through the door, you hear a creepy, crawling sound and glance around. So there were first of all... It's the blushing blue caterpillar! I kinda love that guy in Nexus. They were so cute! That's when you spot a monster you've never seen before, writhing about like a dire worm. Sure, you could say that, but if you add a little blush to it, it's actually kinda cute, believe me. It appears to be a giant caterpillar, and it's unlikely anything you've witnessed until now. The giant caterpillar, however, doesn't seem to acknowledge you as a threat. It makes no move to charge towards you, for the moment at least. But judging by the size of this bug monster, it doesn't look like it should be taken lightly. If you value your life, then keep a careful eye on its movement, and find a way around it. That therefore is, yes! Enemies living inside the Yggdrasil labyrinths are visibly outside of combat, are called Formido Opognatura FOEs, okay? FOEs are tremendously powerful compared to other enemies on the floor. Avoiding combat with any FOEs the first time you see it is wise. Unless of course you're lazy and want to skip a puzzle. Then go for it. FOEs are displayed on the bottom screen map. Whenever you take a step, so does the FOE. It is possible to slip past them without fighting, if you closely observe their movement pattern. Think ahead to avoid battles you might not win. Or, as I already said, if you are very lazy, like really lazy, then you could attempt to fight that thing. I don't recommend it, but it is possible. Seriously, every FOE is kind of possible. Some of them might be a little bit tougher than the others, but overall, it is a possible thing to do. Well, not right now. I mean, you see it, right? It's red. The chance of me winning against that thing are very low right now, but it's still a possibility. A crazy one, it was still a possibility. I'm kind of tempted to try it out right now, but I would probably lose right away. Oh well. I can do it a little bit later, right? It doesn't matter a bit if I wait a bit. So let's see, more water to the left of us. I'm gonna try this out a little bit later. Another caterpillar right to our side. Doesn't seem like I can follow it like this again. And there is an opening to the left side. Great. So, oh, squirrels! Oh, you're not gonna like this, what I'm about to do. Believe me, I have trashing. And fireball. And just shoot the right guy.
Hold on.
Oh my god, this is gonna hurt.
Ready? This is it.
You're going
Okay,
nowhere.
kinda survived.
That went well.
Kinda. For a little bit at least. So let's see, there is an opening right over there. Water tiles like this. There's also nothing over here. Okay, never mind. Wait. It's probably going to look something like this. I'm just gonna wait until it passes. Go to the south. More water tiles like this and this. And we're already in the clear. I must say, as the first FOE, it's not really that bad, right? If you think about the other FOE encounters I had before, the tree cutter from Nexus, who were actually following us around, were a bit annoying. The apes, they kind of move like the apes, I would say. And the apes weren't really that bad. I mean, sure, they got in my way, and I had to mind around them, but they weren't really that bad. So let me see, more water tiles. He's only walking around that section. 2 tiles, looks like 3 tiles, and a checkpoint. Right here. Okay, let's see. We're proceeding through the forest, or rather through the trees. A shivering sound makes you stop. Up ahead, and near the waterfront, there's a small lemur attempting to snatch a fish out of the river. The little lemur is engrossed in fishing, but a monster's a monster, no matter how small. If it were to notice you, it may try to attack. Now you must decide whether to wait and see what it does, or to ambush it. Should I attack that little guy from the back? I'm just gonna wait. You watch the little lemur struggle for a while. It fails over and over again, nearly falling into the river in the process. At this rate, the little lemur might never catch a fish. If this pitiful sight triggers sympathy in you, you could try giving it one of your own. But choose carefully. The beasts here have been hostile so far, and it's still a monster. It may disregard sympathy and attacks. Keeping that in mind as you decide what to do. I don't really have fish. Unfortunately, yeah, I don't have fish. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Deciding that there's no need to pick a fight with such a small little lemur, you slowly back away. You know, little lemur, I'm just going to note down that you want to fish. I can't. In that case, just fish. I mean, sure, I just recently managed to get the fishing skill as well. I can give it to you a little bit later. It's not like you're going to suddenly catch a fish on your own, right? Would be a bit weird if you did. So, I should be able to get past it without much trouble now. So, let's just use normal attacks twice. Trashing about. Lightning and shoot the right guy.
Take that.
Later.
There we go.
You're going
Now we're
nowhere.
auto down and that should totally be enough.
That went well.
I should also start healing up my MP again. My union skills are slowly reaching level 100 again. So, 2 spots. Another water tile. twice. Which means it looks something like this. Door to the left. This like that. There. Perfect. Okay, then we have more water. As you walk through the woods, you come across a old stone wall. Even though it's chippered and covered in moss, you notice a faded engraving underneath the thickly grown vines. If you're curious, you could approach this wall and check out the strange inscription. Okay. You come across an old stone wall again. This wall observed in the past has strange one engraved on it, but you cannot make out any sense of the symbol across its surface. Richter, however, detects mana. It's written in obfuscated by magic. Richter deciphers the letters. The engravement conveys the following message. These barriers protect this forest. The golem shall dispel the illusion. Lay hand upon it to open the way. It seems this wall is blocking your path. In order to continue, you will need to find the golem mentioned by the stone engravement. You have to keep exploring to find it. Okay. I mean, it doesn't really sound that bad. Golem, huh? Hopefully it's not going to be the... Ah. I was about to say, the golem that I already know about. You know, the deadly foe, the thing that can actually rip everything apart. It's a golden fruit. Oh! Is that the apple? Yes, it's the apple! Great! Okay, wait. Do I have an apple icon? I don't have an apple icon. But I have carrots. I'm gonna write down apple though. I'm not always going to mark them with apples or rather with carrots now. Anyways, let me see.
There.
What can I do with the golem? We're proceeding down the small path. You notice something behind the bush. It looks like a stone statue, similar to those scattered elsewhere around the first floor, or rather the first stratum. There's innocent sort of cuteness to it. Sure. Could this be the golem mentioned on the stone wall you saw earlier? If so, then touching it would supposedly shatter some kind of illusion and unlock the new path towards Tuletari Forest. You can proceed as that wall instructed, or else stay cautious and observe for now. Should I stare at the statue? Yeah, I'm first. We're adventurous, everything is dangerous. Let's watch it for now. You take a closer look at the stone statue. It's pretty dang cute. Seriously? Okay, touch it. You gently run your fingers across the statue. At that moment, the statue fell, but I destroyed it. Why? At the same time, a strange sound echoed from somewhere else, somewhere near the wall behind you. Could the illusionary barrier has been dispelled? You should return to the stone wall and check. Wait a second, or did I think about it? Yeah, there's an icon for that as well. Kinda. And it goes around like this, probably connected like this. And I should be able to reach the checkpoint from here. Oh, okay. Barrier's gone, huh? Where the stone wall once stood, there are now stairs leading further up the stratum. It seems the stone wall and the golem statue are the key to opening up the path after all. If there are similar statues and walls up ahead, it is safe to assume they are similarly connected. You take a note of these results and consider whether to climb the stairs rising before you. Where no guilds gone before. After solving a golem puzzle, which was just behind the corner, the illusory barrier fades to open up the path, upon and onwards, to a whole new floor. 3 XP. Sure. What lurks behind the trees? Now the thing is, sure, I could explore the 3rd floor already, but I just got apples, you know, and I still remember the fact that the Edgar kinda wanted to have some apples, you know? He really wanted to have some apples, and now that I have them, who am I to forget about him, you know? Why would I forget about him after he gave me so many options with classes, alter classes, you know? I'm just going to help him out really quick. Just give me a small second. Hey there, Edgar! I got the apples! Yeah, I know, don't worry about it. Wait, there we go, offer apple. Oh, I thank you, Raspberry Guild. Please, take this token of my gratitude. Oh, I got honey. Interesting. Satisfied with the ingredient needed to spice up his meal back at home, Edgar packs away his fishing supplies.
Farewell.
Farewell for now, Vesperia Guild. Remember that the labyrinth is full of harsh lessons, but there's always more to learn. Of course, you're not in understanding as he leaves. Now that you're done trading, you brace yourself to continue your exploration. Also, I just grabbed a fish over here, so I'm going to go back to the lemur for a second.
What's that?
So, little lemur, I have your little fish. Wait to see what happens. It doesn't really quite catch the fish, but I have one single forest fish. At first, the lemur seems to be on its guard, but after looking back and forth between you and the fish, it slowly approaches and takes it. Excited to finally have some food, the monster carries the fish in its mouth and hurriedly scurs away. As it leaves, you reflect that it's only natural for wild beasts to be wary of humans. Having done your good deed for the day, you depart. Aww, I guess he's kind of happy about it. You gave the fish to a monster, avoiding an unnecessary fight. Perhaps violence isn't always the answer after all. Maybe it isn't. Thanks for the XP though. Really appreciate it. And now that I think about it, we just reached the 2nd floor. That also means there might be a chance that we also unlocked a few more quests. So how about, before we start off with the 3rd floor, I'm just going to quickly check if there are more quests around as well.
Welcome.
So, let's see. Ah, of course there are more quests. I mean, come on. 3rd floor already, right? Okay, first of all, the fetch quest.
This one?
And a prophetic carrier from another city made this request. As well as adventurers are causing them to run out of shrunk cabbage, which is used to making medicine. They are asking that you collect 1 shrunk cabbage. You should be able to find it on the 2nd floor. Keep in mind though, you will need someone to be trained in gathering skills to obtain a shrunk cabbage, or a lot of luck. This request won't require any fighting, so it should be relatively safe, right? If only they could all be like this.
Which
But that
would
would
you
be
like to tackle?
boring if everything is the same.
This one?
Next up, this request comes from a fish shop in the marketplace. They think it has to do with the declines in fishers. They post this request to bring some life back into fishing scene. You just need to catch one forest fish at a fishing point within the labyrinth. Just remember to take someone along who is skilled in fishing.
What'll it be?
Of course. Next up, sunlight and moonlight.
This one?
That request was brought in by a Celestian gentleman. His name is Tadius, I believe. Sounds like a mission to gather some materials. In other words, a fetch quest, but that doesn't mean it's going to be a walk in the park. Ask the client to be for the specifics. He should be waiting up for you here in the tavern right now. Of course.
Which would
But
you like to
first,
tackle?
Rare Breed Hunter. This request from the Arcania Council. Defeat a rare breed of monsters on the 2nd
This
floor.
one?
Oh, that reminds me. This request comes from the console. Do you know about rare breeds? Well, kinda. They are glowing and give extra XP. Yeah, I know about them.
Oh?
Well, that should make things easier. The console requests that you help slay such beasts. They must think that it will help new adventurers gain more XP. Well, they are much tougher than their normal kin. I think you're strong enough to take them on. This particularly rare beast has been spotted on the 2nd floor, specifically around here. There. Okay? Okay. Most adventurers don't get the opportunity to show the console what they are made of. Think of this as a test to prove yourself. Just don't be too careless, okay? Flex as much cautious as you normally would.
What'll it be?
Of course, but first of all, Tadius the Celestial. Oh, you must be the one who accepted my request. Thank you very much. Now, as for the details, I want you to bring me a sun and a moonstone. I've heard that they are both, that both of these gems can be acquired on the 3rd floor. According to my research, they emanate a mysterious power based on the time of day, the sunstone during the daylight, and the moonstone in the evening. I realized a diurnal approach may inconvenience you a tad, but I wish you all the best of luck. Of course.
What'll it
Well
be?
then, I think
We're counting
the
on
Sun
you.
and the Moonstone quest we're going to save for another part. But the rare beast, we're gonna clear out the rare beasts really quickly. And of course catch one fish on the way. But first of all I need to save again. After all, I already noticed that if I leave the labyrinth, my dog and my bird leave my party. Which also means that I'm not able to summon them again because, yeah. 25 HP, MP, you know? I don't always have that much MP left, and I don't want to waste that much MP if I don't have to, you know?
Have a nice day.
Anyways, see you in a bit once we reach the rare spots.
Is
So,
something there?
here we go. While searching for the rare monsters to slay, you arrive at the location Miriam specifies. Right over there. When you scan your surrounding, however, you sense nothing out of the ordinary. Perhaps Miriam's information was wrong? As soon as the thought crossed your mind, Loki shouts and points at something. When you look, you see a half-devoured remains of various creatures stewed about. You realize it's safe to assume the monster in question is indeed near. You may eventually encounter the rare monster by walking around the area. Explore the floor more to see if you stumble across the rare monster in battle. Like here? Right here? Yep, okay. Just hit it a few times, trash around. We can also use mana heal again.
My turn?
Leave it to
We
me.
already have that. And the lightning for everyone. And of course, hit the guy in the center.
I'll finish it.
How's this?
Ah, it's so effective.
As expected.
So very effective. You succeeded in slaying the shining monster and exhale in relief as you shed your weapon. Though it looks the same as any other, that powerful monster was no doubt a rare breed. Carefully deciding what to do whenever you come across other rare monsters from now, though, you have completed the request. Because seriously, rare beasts get stronger each turn. They also have a chance to flee, so you really need to defeat them quickly, but they can get stronger each turn, okay? When you have time, you should visit the tavern to report your progress. And of course, you don't really need to explain that. They really love to run away after all. Grow stronger, boost up the overall XP gain. Very useful, always kill them if you see them. So, and with that, I have completed
Welcome.
at least 2
Which will it be?
quests.
Thank you.
Oh, you caught one. Well, I will make sure it gets to the fish shop. So, did you learn to love fishing by doing this request? You can eat anything you catch, so fishing is a useful skill to have as an adventurer. Might as well hit up all those fishing spots, right?
Here's your reward.
Guess I should give you your rewards. Here, I admire your angling. Force fish. Much XP.
Which
For
will it
a
be?
single fish. Okay? One
Thank
fish. 1.2k. Welcome back. You have bested your first rare breed. I'll let the council know. By accomplishing this, I'm sure the council will regard your guild more highly. I expect they will send more requests my way. Hopefully nothing too dangerous though.
Thank you.
Anyways, here's your reward. Thank you for all your hard work. 600 N. 2.5k! Oh my god! They're so nice to me. Do I
There's
have
no new requests.
no
What'll
more
it be?
requests.
We're counting on you.
Never mind. Never mind. Oh, also, before I forgot, I went back to the first floor really quickly and grabbed the 2 or rather 3 chickens who were running around. And after completing that request, the guy who gave us our map also gave me my very own hen who's going to lay eggs for us. Not really sure when she's going to do it, but after 3 days or so, she's supposed to lay an egg and I'm supposed to get it. He said it. Jeanette? My dear guest, is that a chicken? If it's a hen, maybe she will start laying fresh and delicious eggs. There are all kinds of dishes that you can make with eggs. I eat 4 to 5 dozens a day. Then again, you are adventurers. I don't know how you'd carry a chicken around the labyrinth. And it's not like it can hold its own in a fight. Oh, I know! Why don't we look after your chicken for you here? After all, we already have a ton of cats here. You want it? Wait, whoa, Jeanette! Do you know what chickens and cats do with each other? Cats love to play around, and a chicken is basically on this menu, okay? What's one more animal? I don't really know about this. Don't worry, if the chicken lays any eggs while you are out exploring the labyrinth, I will give them to you when you get back. As for the rest of the eggs it lays, I will fry myself a few sunny sides up. Just kidding, of course. I wouldn't dare to do that. Come on now. Seriously, you can leave it to me. Alright then, it is settled. I will look after your chicken. Ow, please don't peck me. Watch out, it's in my eye. Hey, stop it. If you get that up, I will fry you up into chicken tender. There, I'm glad we understand each other. Enjoy your stay here. Okay, I think the chicken and I will get along. As for you, please stop by our inn whenever you want to pick up some of her tasty eggs. Now then, allow me to show you to your room, Nuggets. Come now, did you just name my chicken? It is my chicken. I'm supposed to be the one to name the chicken. Come now, into the shed you go. You can manage the other animals. From this point on, you will receive eggs when you stay in Jeanette's inn after a certain amount of time.
Welcome!
Great! I didn't expect to see a cutscene because I wanted to make a cut right
Do
here
you want to save?
after saving one more time. In the next part, we're going to explore the 3rd floor. Maybe we're going to finish up the Moon and the Sunstone quest. And if I'm very lucky, I'm also going to run into that one take spot item that I'm supposed to grab. I don't really want to go for the take skills if I have a chance. There are so many skills I could get for labyrinth exploration, and I don't really want to grab too many. After all, every time I pick one of those skills, I kinda lose a point in my main attacking skills. So I don't really want to go overboard with that. Anyways, until next time, bye bye!